Okay, well, guys, the Champions League games just ended, and it was unbelievable. It was honestly unbelievable. The second game it took so long, so because the second game they played Porto against Rome, they had an overtime, so it just ended like a minute ago, and those games were unbelievable. The similarity actually is that they both got decided by the video assistant referee, but those two Champions League game days yesterday and today, they were just unbelievable. That's why we all love soccer, football, in my opinion. So yeah, let's go into the games. The first one that ended like 30 minutes ago is Paris against Manchester. Well, I mean, you guys probably watched it, but if not, you really missed an already legendary game, in my opinion. Paris won 2-0 in Manchester, and yeah, everybody thought, how can that work? Pogba had a red card, so he couldn't play. Um, so yeah, it started this time in Paris. Paris, it looked like they controlled the game. They had so much ball possession. The passes were so great, and but then all of a sudden mistakes started happening. The right back of Paris, Thilo Kehrer, he's a young German defender. He he made a very bad pass, and Lukaku could use it like right in the beginning of the game, to to score the first goal. But then, like I said, Paris gained control again. That's how especially the first half looked. It really didn't feel like United could win it, but then Paris scored. Juan Bernat scored the 1-1, and that is actually always funny, for especially for German soccer football fans, because he played for Bayern Munich the last years, and there was a legendary press conference by the president and the CEO, talking about how the media treats them. It was last fall, and then they talked about, human dignity is such an important thing. And then a couple minutes later, Uli Hoeneß, the president of Bayern Munich, arrives and just keeps insulting Juan Bernat. That was honestly a funny situation. So every time he scores now, I think of him, and he starts so often for Paris, and Bayern treated him like he can't play football anymore. So that's why it's obviously always funny if Juan Bernat scores or plays a good game. But yeah, back to the game. It went on, and then the next mistake happened. Buffon tried to catch a shot, but he couldn't. He couldn't hold the ball in his hands, and Lukaku was there again, so he scored for the 2-1. And then the game honestly got exciting. All of that happened in the first half, and then the second half. Yeah, I always had the same feeling in this game. Paris controlled it, and Manchester United fought. They had young players. For example, Bailly, they had to. He couldn't play, was hurt, and then they had to. Dayo had to play for him in I think the 20th or 30th minute. So they really had to use their young players, which maybe was good, because it was surprising for Paris to how to handle those kind of unknown players. But yeah, so the game went on, and then the 90 plus 4 minutes was there, and there was a shot on the goal by, I think it was Diogo Balo. I'm not entirely sure. Dailo, how to pronounce his name, but he's a young guy, so I'll probably learn that soon. Um, and then he tried to shoot the ball on the goal, Kimpembe, the defender of Paris, jumped in the way, and the ball touched his hand. But he was facing, like, he was looking to his own goalkeeper. So his back was facing the coming ball, so he couldn't see it, but his arm was a little bit to the side, and the ball exactly touched the arm here. So as always, there was people complaining, the United players saying, "Oh, there was hand, the ball touched their hand, touched their arm," and so yeah, the video assistant referee stepped in, and they gave penalty for that, and Rashford scored in the 90-minute +4. So everybody freaked out. Of course, there was the 3-1 for United. Exactly the result they needed. And 4 more minutes. They actually played till 90 +8, and it was over. Paris tried and tried and tried, but they couldn't make it. And that was, I don't know, I almost had to recover a little bit from that ending. That was such an incredible game. It just felt like Solskjaer, since he's managing United, they're a real team again. They have energy, they have spirit, and Paris, they also have a good coach. Thomas Tuchel, the German coach, I follow him for years. He's a tactical genius in my opinion, but sometimes you just don't have the luck and you're not lucky, and yeah, so that's how this game ended. It was such a bad luck for Paris. Sometimes you honestly have to feel bad a little bit, because those kind of situations, if the ball touches their hand in the box, that's just those decisions are so difficult, and especially in the Champions League, they mean so much. So sometimes you could say it's unfair, but also, I mean, it's the rule. So those decisions are difficult. What's actually hand? He couldn't see the ball, but his arm was here, and yeah. So 3-1. United is in the quarterfinals. It's unbelievable. Yeah. So like I said, I almost needed a little bit of recovery from that game. So then the other game was FC Porto against Rome, and Rome won their home game 2-1, and so they were in a pretty good situation, and now they had to play in Porto. So it was, this game, it was not as exciting as the first game, but also they both fought. They both really wanted to win. It actually also ended 2-1 after 90 minutes. So Suarez scored the first goal for Porto, and Rossi managed to score the 1-1 in the first half by a penalty. Then in the second half, Mariga, I actually really like him. He's a great striker. He's so strong, and he feels fast, and also mobile. He's able to move. He's a good scorer. He's gonna have a good, bright future, in my opinion. He scored the 2-1, so it was a 2-1 after 90 minutes. So they had to go into overtime, and then at the end of overtime, there was another video assistant referee decision, because there was a goal, a ball came from the side, a normal crossing, normal cross, and a player by a Roman player pulled on the jersey a little bit from the back of a Porto player, and I don't think there was a foul. I really don't think it was one. But video assistant referee again, and Csinecaki, the Turkish referee, looked at it, and he decided another penalty. Porto scored, Tejas made it, and so there was another 3-1. So 2 3-1s tonight. Porto they were obviously really happy, just like Manchester, and they freaked out. Everybody was running around, and Porto is in the quarterfinals, United is in the quarterfinals. it was an amazing game day. So it's a pleasure for soccer fans to watch something like that. Yesterday was great, but today was even better. So yeah, um, let's see what's gonna happen next week. I can't wait for the next Champions League games. Tomorrow I'm gonna talk about the Europa League games. So I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe to the channel if you like it. You can leave a comment if you want to talk to me, have a conversation, or you don't agree with something I said. So yeah, that's it for now. Goodbye.